Well, new this morning, if you live in Hamilton County, you've probably seen buildings like this. They're all over, and they're actually food pantries popping up all over the area.
Yeah, so feedingteam.org is responsible, hoping to help families in need. John got to hear about their mission and is live this morning in Hamilton County. They're doing some really great, unique work here, John.
They sure are, Julie. Now there's 27 of these big yellow pantries around the county. It started just about a year and a half ago when they built their first one, and it's loaded with non-perishables. You got soup, ramen, beans, corn, things like that in here, stocked by feedingteam.org, also just by some friendly neighbors. And it's for anybody who's looking for their next meal, but it's aimed at families just over the poverty line that are trying to feed their children, a problem the founders say is evident here in even Hamilton County.
Take what you need, give what you can. That's the motto of feedingteam.org.
This goal gets accomplished through the efforts of a lot of people.
Mark and Lisa Hall started putting these pantries up just over a year ago.
There are people in Hamilton County that are as food challenged as anywhere else.
The pantries are placed where some people may not expect them to be needed.
Please understand that the face of hunger in Hamilton County is not what most people think. They think of Hamilton County and they think of Noblesville, they think of Carmel, they think of Westfield. Oh, it's a very affluent county, and it is. But it's also a food challenged county.
Before getting started, the Halls did their research.
We brought in a data scientist. We pulled the data from the American Community Surveys data and said, let's look at Hamilton County and let's see how many hungry neighbors we have in Hamilton County, defined as those that are in that income level just above poverty. And the map just lit up. 27,000 food challenged neighbors in Hamilton County out of about 350,000 people before the pandemic.
Their passion for this cause is personal.
Back in 1986 and 1987, Lisa and I had two small children at home, both under the age of 4. And we would get to Thursday and we're both working. We don't know anything about pantries. We don't know anything about trustees. We just know that we are running light on food. We get paid on Friday. We're pretty average, ordinary folks. So if we're that way, we figured there was a lot of other people the same way.
After over a year of this venture, they've seen dozens of heartwarming stories of neighbors helping neighbors.
Those same people inevitably come back 6 months or a year later and they say, look, during the pandemic, I lived out of that pantry. I want to honor the model. I want to give back what I took. And we've seen it time and time and time again.
Yeah, feedingteam.org has about 60 volunteers right now, but they're always looking to grow and always looking for more volunteers. So visit feedingteam.org if you're interested. Also, a big event coming up September 26th, Federal Hill Commons. Live music, food, drinks, all raising money for feedingteam.org. Guys, all you got to do, your cost of admission, just bring some canned goods. Help out the cause.
Yeah, John, great story right there. And I think that one of the best parts about that, guys, is that people who took at one point, when they got back on their feet, they were the ones who were giving back the most. Yeah, that was good.
And I still feel like we don't know the whole depth of what the pandemic has done to families. So seeing these things pop up in neighborhoods.
And I love that they're in neighborhoods. If you've been to a gas station, as most of you have, over $3 a gallon for a gallon of gas just to drive to get food is an expense that most people who are having a tough time really don't want to do, and to have it in your neighborhood, that's awesome.